Ya, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Uh, my name is Afzal Lisan. My major is mechanical engineering, and I'm study from Polytechnic PGRI Banten. This section, I will present about the computer numerical control machine. Next, this is outline of computer numerical control machine CNC machine. This and classification, function, operate machine. The classification: the first CNC machines were created in the 1940 and 1950 by modifying ordinary machine tools. In theory, this machine was intended to manufacture complex workpieces, but due to the manufacturing cost and large volume of control units, few companies were willing to invest in the development of this technology. 1975 was the year when this automatic control machine began to develop rapidly due to the presence of a microprocessor, so that volume of the control unit could be reduced and simple. CNC machines are widely used in all fields such as in education and research, and of course in national or international scale industries. Function: in this case, more replace the work of operator in conventional machine tools, for example, setting tool work or adjusting the chisel movement until it is ready to cut, cutting motion and returning to the initial position, and so on. Similarly, setting cutting condition, cutting speed, feeding speed, and cutting depth, as well as other regulatory functions such as tool chain, power transmission chain, main shaft rotation number, and main shaft rotation direction, clamping, coolant adjusting, and so on. Operate machine: when the G-code is installed on the machine, then it is time for the machine to work. Prepare the material properly on the workbench and then start the program. The machine will automatically operate according to the command entered. You just have to watch it have or set the workpiece according to the design. Really, the work is of high quality because it is more precise than manual work. Next, classification of machine CNC. This is a picture machine CNC. Uh, the beginning of the creation of CNC machine dates back to 90 1942 by John Pearson of the Massachusetts Institute of Technology. In 1973, there were still few companies that used CNC machines because they were very expensive. But in 1975, the production of CNC machines began to develop along with the development of microprocessors in medium and large industries. There are two types of CNC machines, namely CNC lathe and CNC milling machine. Next, this is function of machine CNC. This is picture uh, one. Main motor. This main motor is function. The main motor is a shaft driving motor to rotate the workpiece. This motor is a type of direct current motor or DC direct current with a variable rotation speed. Two, blade motor, blade or support. This is blade or support. The leading is the axis motion of the machine running. For CNC lathes are divided into two parts, namely as follows: long sled, Z axis, cross sled, X axis. And 3. Servo motor. The servo motor. The step motor function to drive the sled, namely the x-axis movement and the z-axis movement. Each sled has its own servo motor. Next, uh, 4. Heat off or tail stop. 4. 4. The detachable head serves as a swivel flashlight installation when turning a relatively long workpiece. On this loose head can be installed drill chuck. 5. 5. Cutting tool housing. The cutting tool housing functions as a clamp for cutting tools during the workpiece process. The tool used is called a devolver or tool turret. Devolver is driven by a step motor, so it can be moved manually or programmed. 6. Chuck. Chuck is chuck. The chuck on the lathe serves to clamp the workpiece during the cutting process. The spindle speed of this lathe is regulated using a belt transmission. Next, 7. Leading bed. 7. The machine table or leading bed greatly affect the good or bad result of work using this lathe. This is because the longitudinal movement of the sled, that axis movement, is focused on this leading bed condition. 8. Engine cover. Engine cover. The engine cover is a protective part of the engine from things that can upset the engine work. The engine cover is usually made of iron pipe material with various reinforcements to make it steady. Next, last function of machine CNC. 9. Machine door. 9. Machine door is a part that is used to protect the operator from the danger of the machining process, such as loose workpiece, burrs, and the result of other machining process. 10. Light. Light lamps are used to illuminate the inside of the machine. And 11. CNC machine control panel. Panel. Control panel is the control part of the CNC machine which contains buttons and switches and is equipped with a monitor. Next, this last slide operate of machine CNC. How to start the machine? 1. Turn the machine switch. This is picture. 2. Release emergency stop. Emergency stop release. Uh, and 3. Press the power on button. The power on this machine CNC. Next, how to turn off the machine. 1. Position the axis of the machine at the zero return position. Sure. And 2. Press the emergency stop button. 3. Press the off button. 4. Turn the main switch of the off position. Main switch or to off. 5. Position the MCB in the off position. Next, property of machine CNC. How to return axis position to machine 0-point return. 1. Position the switch mode on the handle position. press the auto return button. Next, move the axis in the direction of X, Y, Z, or means X means Y means Z. 1. Position the switch model in the jog position. Switch jog. 2. Position the axis select on panel to position X or Y or Z. Picture. 3. Select the movement speed that will be used by turning the featherhead of right. Switch as needed. And 4. Press and hold the axis or axis means button to move the axis. Next, spinning machine spindle. 1. Position the mode switch in the angle, jog, or LPD or Z RN position manual mode. 2. Press the forward button for clockwise rotation and press the reverse button for counterclockwise loop clockwise rotation. This button forward and reverse. 3. The spindle speed or RPM follows the last RPM used by the machine, but the speed can be adjusted again by turning the spin regulation. Each RPM. 4. Press the stop button on the panel to stop the loop. This button. Following tool. 1. See the position of the tool that is being used. 2. Position the mode switch in the MDI position. 3. Enter the command or program manually by entering C2 and C2 call to number 2. 5. Press the cycle start or on button to start changing tools. Section less thank you.